Right now at 4:30, it is Election Day 2018. You're looking at the polling place at Cactus Community Church near Irvington and I-19. And not a huge crowd right now. That may speak to early voting, but you still have a couple of hours left. If you still haven't voted, you have till 7 p.m. The polls here in Arizona close at 7, and you can watch that blue clock you see on the bottom of your screen. You have 2 hours and 32 seconds left. As we've said, this is one of the biggest midterm elections in years.
We have you covered all night because some of our elections in our state are some of the most watched in the country because they will determine who is in power in the House and the Senate. And our team coverage continues. We have live team coverage from all over the state, up north in Phoenix, plus here in our area. The major race is going on. And let's go back to Kevin Adger, who is outside the polling place near Irvington and I-19, where, if that's your polling place, head out there because the line doesn't seem too long. Kevin?
Good evening. The parking lot here at Cactus Community Church near I-19 in Irvington is starting to get packed, and as it gets later in the evening, it's going to be a challenge to find a parking spot. So I talked to a young man, and he showed me how to beat the parking battle and head straight in to cast your vote.
And my parents from an early age taught me, even from before I could vote, that how important voting is. So I make it priority number one to go out and vote whenever there's an election.
Ernest Sanchez lives 4 miles from this polling location on the southwest side. Instead of the typical get in your car and drive down to the church to vote, he strapped on his helmet and got on his bike.
I'm always riding my bike. I've been taught for an early age, it's more economical and, just a little bit of a difference, it helps or whatever the environment, just one little bit.
Sanchez says for about half of the elections, he has rode his bike to the polls. He saw someone else doing it and thought it was a great idea.
Even if you don't have a car, you can walk, you can take a bike, and there's no excuse, not in my opinion.
So no excuses, especially for a guy who took a round trip of 8 miles in the sun on his bike just to come here and cast his vote. And as you can see behind me, still a steady stream of people coming into this voting location. Live on the southwest side, Kevin Adger, Kold News 13, live Local 8 breaking.
And another race in Arizona the nation has its eye on is the one for the 2nd congressional